Alright, what's up guys? Today's video, we're here at Holley Moparty. I found this sick build by my buddy Chad. What do we got?
Alright, so we have a E92. We're calling it the Hellfighter. Obviously, it's on Booster Motorsports channel, so it's got a Hellcat motor in it. And it's my drift car I'm looking to take to pro.
So, I had a quick look at this thing, but I don't know the exact specs. I know a little bit about it. We're gonna walk through it real quick on this video. I think we need to pop the hood first before everybody gets mad that we have a BMW on our channel.
It's kind of why it's here. We gotta get, keep people on their toes a little bit. Gotta pull out the hood prop real quick.
So it's not just a Hellcat, it's a little more, right?
Yeah, it's a little more. So it's got a 426 Hemi, all Cali's internals, 11.5:1 compression, Hellcat blower, and I'm gonna be spraying it with some nitrous.
What are you like planning on making? Are you gonna keep the stock pulley, or like how much power are we thinking?
Well, I'm gonna keep the stock supercharger pulley, 10% pulley on the crank, and we're gonna see where we're at. Yeah. I think I'm gonna land with the Dominator standalone, the equal length headers and everything like that. I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna land in the 800 horsepower range, like as tuned down as I can tune it down, essentially.
Yeah, try to keep the temps down, right?
Yeah, I want to make sure I keep intake temps down. That's kind of the idea of the nitrous, is to not run the supercharger at such a high RPM, creating so much heat, and to spray it with nitrous instead and kind of help cool everything.
I don't even think we said this yet, but this is a drift build. So he's got a full angle kit. These wheels go, I don't know, my opinion, 90 degrees. You probably know the exact degree.
Yeah, I think it's more like 75, I believe, but someone's gonna correct me, but it's Wisefab front suspension and field coilovers for sure.
So yeah, this is purpose-built drift, and we've been talking off camera. I think he's maybe convincing me to do a drift build next, because this is something I want to get into, but probably not this crazy. He's been drifting for a bit, and this is like his dream setup, I think, but I might be getting into something as well. Okay, so you guys know what the power plant is, but as far as the transmission and back, what do we got?
All right, so we got a 4-speed GSR dog box. It's a top loader trans. And then for the back, it's pretty unique for people that aren't familiar with it. Have a winner's quick change in the back, so we can pop this cover off back here. And then there's some gears back there. We can change the ratio within a matter of a couple minutes, depending on the track that we're at. So if we're finding that we're stuck between like 3rd and 4th gear, we're not quite happy with where we're at, we change those gears, and then it gets us where we need to be.
So as far as the build, I guess he's been working on it along with a buddy that's been welding and helping you out with it, right?
Yeah, a buddy of mine's been helping with the welding, and then the person behind the camera has been a huge part of it. I mean, it's been a full team of people, but super thankful for everybody that's been able to help. Holley's been a big supporter as well. CBS Stitch and Ink did the carbon Kevlar body kit for me. That was great.
Yeah,
and yeah, I mean, it's been quite the build for sure.
So, and then he was telling me a little bit, this is like drift stuff, but as far as all the different like rebars and stuff that he made, they're all designed that if and when it's kind of inevitable when you're getting close to the wall, that this is all designed to kind of collapse but keep the damage and the impact off the frame rails, right?
Yeah, so essentially you're just trying to control where the impact's at. So right here, we want a little flex in the back of the body panels, but this is thin wall tubing, so when this gets hit back here, you don't want it to hit and stop, because then it slams the front of the car in.
Yeah.
So what we try to do is we try to control where the impact's at and how hard that hit's gonna be. So this is a nice soft impact, and then I've also got protection right at the back of the car with this bar here.
Yeah, no, it's cool the way he has it. So if you notice, like, he's got completely like removable rear end, and then the same on the front end, so yeah, that way it's like a serviceable unit, right?
Yeah, so the idea with the race car is you want it as simple as possible. So I have Zeus fasteners on everything.
So I don't even know, but the radiator's in the back. We're gonna ask him why it's in the back.
All right, so radiator goes in the back of the car because, as I said just a moment ago, that it's inevitable that we crash. We take out the corners of the car, so we put it in a nice safe spot, and we can get a lot of airflow back here. So you'll see at the back of the car here, in the trunk, we've got 2 massive spout fans. These are brushless fans that pull all the air, and they duct it They duct it through these windows back here, and then you also see my supercharger heat exchanger, my water pumps and everything. So I just wanted to keep as much weight off the front of the car as possible to keep the transitions fast and also make sure everything's safe where it's at.
What happens as far as like getting the smoke out of the car, what do you got for that? Like,
I
like fans or something that pulls it
I
out?
will put some fans right next to the nitrous bottle right here. There's a panel that I'll remove, and I'd like to put a couple fans in that help just draw the air out.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's just gonna fill with smoke. I mean, you can only do so much to keep the smoke out, but you know, big ol' Hemi, it's gonna.
Heck yeah, it's gonna roast those tires. Yeah,
it's gonna produce a lot of smoke for sure. So you can see here too, have the carbon dash, carbon center console. The whole selling point on that center console was actually the cup holder in the back. So I was like, you know, I don't know how many drift cars actually have a cup holder in it, but that was pretty cool.
You got it at some point when you get this thing running, make that footage, just like sipping on like a big gulp.
Yeah, I just sitting back there and then doing my laps. So
definitely.
But yeah, it'll be fun. We're anxious to get it all wired up and going.
So when and if he helps me make something, it's not going to be like this, but it'll be like grassroots that we can bang it off something and not care about. But this
he only thinks it won't be like this. We're all car people. We know how this goes.
Yeah.
It starts off simple, never ends simple.
Yeah, this is like after you've had a few beater drift cars, then you advance to a nice one. When you know what you're doing, you're not going to whack off all this carbon fiber stuff off the walls. So.
Let's be honest though, I don't quite know what I'm doing either.
I didn't say he did. Alright, so if you guys want to see more on this crazy build, I'll put all of his links down in the description below, or you can check out his Instagram, YouTube, and he's going to have more details on this build. We'll probably follow up with you again soon. You probably see him again if we end up doing a drift build, but thanks for letting us check it out.
Yeah, and you might see me in Florida with him.
That's the plan. Alright, thanks man.
Thank you.
Alright, we'll see you guys. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. We'll catch you guys in the next video.